Yes, dear students, in the previous video we have discussed about Kirkpatrick four levels of evaluation. Four levels of evaluation. They are reaction, learning, behavior, and the results. Reaction, like where the participants are pleased with the program. It reaction addresses the issues like whether the participants are satisfied with the program. Learning, under the learning level they are evaluating what did the participant learn from the program. Behavior, did the participant change their behavior based on the what they have learned. And the result, did the changes in the behavior positively affect the organization. So this is what the result. Okay, this is what the Kirkpatrick four level model. So in this video we are going to discuss the another model which is called as CIRO model. CIRO model. Okay, CIRO model. Okay, so in 1970, the Peter Warr and Michael Bird and Neil Rackham published their book. In 1970, Peter Warr, Michael Bird, and Neil Rackham published their book Evaluation of Management Training. Evaluation of Management Training. The framework for evaluating the training became known as the CIRO model. So in their book, evaluation of the management training, so they introduce this model. Then this is one known as one framework for evaluating the training, which is called as CIRO model, and offers the business way of evaluating the training needs and the result. This this model offers the method of evaluating the training needs and the results. So unlike other models such as Kirkpatrick model that can be applied to a broad range of the training and evaluation program, the CRO model is specifically aimed at evaluating the management training. Okay, so whereas Kirkpatrick can be applied to the any range of the training, any kind of the training program, training evaluation, but this CIRO, it is specifically aimed at evaluating the management training. Okay, so the CIRO, it is stands for context, input, reaction, and output. So CIRO is the full form, or it is stands for four levels of the training. Again, there the context, input, reaction, and output. Let us see the first one. What is context evaluation? What is context evaluation? At this level, the model helps in assessing the operational situation of a business. Okay, the model helps in assessing the operational situation of the business. The information can be used to collect the training and developmental needs, used to evaluate the training and developmental needs. By conducting a training need analysis, one can highlight the factor that had an impact on the training effectiveness. This further helps in establishing the objectives. Okay, so at this level, the model helps in assessing the operational situation of the business. And a context, as the name indicates, it is the context. Context is the situation. So analyzing the, assessing, evaluating the operational or the performances wise, performance situation of the businesses. Then this information can be used to assess the training needs of analysis. Once you evaluate the situation, once you evaluate the operational situation, performances situation, you will come to know what kind of the level of the performance is, whether it is below the satisfaction, or below the satisfaction level, or below the below the, or it is not up to the standards. There is a difference between the standard performances and the actual performances. So this the this by analyzing this situation. Okay, so then the information can be used for the training and need analysis. When you come to know that there is a deficiency in the performances, then ultimately there is a need for the training is existed. So by conducting the training need analysis, one can highlight the factor that had impact on the training effectiveness. By conducting the training need analysis, you can highlight the factor which will have the impact on the training effectiveness, and this context evaluation will help you to establish the training objectives at the three levels. One is ultimate objectives, the ultimate objectives which will eliminate the particular gaps and the deficiency, which will eliminate the particular gaps and the deficiency. Intermediate objectives, which will helps in the ultimate objectives by bringing the behavioral changes in the employee. Immediate objectives are which covers the skills and the knowledge gaps in addition to the employee attitudes and the behavior. Okay, these context evaluation will help you to define the objectives in three level one, which eliminate ultimate objective is to eliminate the particular gaps, like the gaps between the expected performances and the actual performances. Intermediate objectives, which will help you to these will help you to achieve the ultimate objectives by bringing certain behavioral changes in the organization or behavioral changes among the employees. Immediate objectives, which covers skills and the knowledge gaps in addition to the employee attitudes. Addition to the attitudes and the behavior, skills and the knowledge gaps also will be covered by the immediate objectives. Okay, so this context evaluation, if you see context evaluation, it involves collecting the information about the performance deficiency and the setting the objectives. Collecting the information about the deficiency differences in the performances, as I said, operational situation, performance situation evaluating, identifying is there is any differences in the performances, and then setting the objectives at the three level. They are immediate objectives, intermediate objectives, and the ultimate objectives. What is the ultimate, what is immediate, and what is intermediate objectives are explained to you. So next we have students, that is input evaluation. Input evaluation, under this CIRO model, one must gather information about the possible methods and the techniques, the possible methods and the techniques to identify the best possible option. This stage is concerned with the design, planning, and management and delivery of the training program. Okay, so under this, under the context situation, you will know, what are the deficiency of the deficiency of the performances. Okay, now it is a input evaluation is designing the training program to fill that gap. Okay, so one must gather information about what are the possible methods and the techniques, what are the possible methods and the techniques can be used, which can be used as a best option to redress the performances gap. This stage will be concerned with the design, planning, and management, and delivery of a training program. Designing the program, management of or delivering of the training program or the course. So after analyzing the available resources, one can determine how the resources can be used effectively. After analyzing the available resources, one can determine how the resources can be used effectively. Okay, once you analyze the design, planning, what are the resources needed, then you can determine how the resources can be evaluated. So input evaluation, that is, it answers the questions like relevant merit and demerit of the different training development. So we have evaluating this, choosing the best possible training method. Okay, so evaluating the what are the advantages and disadvantages of the different training and development. Is it feasible for the outsourcing the training program? Is it suitable to outsource the training program? Should it to be organized with the internal resources? How much time required for the preparation? What results were obtained with the similar program was conducted in the past? So input evaluation, you are evaluating about the training methods that you are going to implement. Okay, advantages and disadvantages of each training program, which training programs are most suitable, should be conducted in the by within the organizational resources, or how much time are required for the preparation, what results are obtained by the fast. So that is what you are evaluating under the input evaluation, students. So next we have, it is the reaction evaluation. Reaction evaluation, the last one, sorry, the third one is context, another one is input, and the next it is the reaction, students. So this stage helps gather participants views, suggestion, and feedback on the training program. This will again similar to the Kirkpatrick first level, that is the reaction. So getting the information about their views, their suggestion and feedback on the training program or the courses that they have received. Okay, the feedback on the training program or the feedback on the courses that they have attended. The information helps in identifying ways to improve the program if there are any existing loopholes. Okay, this information will help you to improve the further training program, or if there is through the reaction you will come to know whether the employees are satisfied or dissatisfied, what are the limitation, what are the loopholes associated with the training program. So you can identify the ways to improve the training program. So the participants are encouraged to provide their feedback on the program content, value addition, and the approach. They are asked to give the feedback on the program content, about the content of the program, and value addition, and the approach of the program. What the methods are used, what are the value that is added to, what are the value that is added by the training program. So they are asked to give the feedback on these matters. Okay. So the reaction, this includes subjective reports from the particular participant about the subjective. It is like, report about the whole program. It will contains the question about training and developmental materials, instructions, method that is used, the presentation facilities, etc. That is what the reaction evaluation, students. That is the reaction evaluation. So next we have, students, that is outcome evaluation. So outcome evaluation. So this stage is CIRO model is more concerned with the results or outcome. So this is again in, the fourth level of Kirkpatrick, that is the results. Okay, it is more concerned with the results or the outcomes of the training program. The outcomes are evaluated in terms of what actually happened as a result of the training. So outcomes are evaluated in terms of what is actually happened as a result of the training. As a result of the training, what is actually happened, they are measured on the four level. One in, what are the outcome to the learner, to the participants, what are the impact of the training program to the participants, what are the impact of the training program to the workplace, what are the impact of the training program to the department or the team, and ultimately what are the impact of the training program at a business. Okay, to the business, what are the impact. So the learner level, workplace level, team level, and the business level. So you are evaluating the outcome or the results, what the benefit that we have received out of the training program, from the four level. One is a learner level, workplace level, team level, and the business level, students. So so the outcome evaluation, again, it is defining the training and development objectives, constructing the measures for these objectives, assessing the result and using them to improve the future program. Assessing the results, impact of the training program to the learner, to the workplace, to the team or department. What are the benefit that they are received, what are the outcome or the ultimate results of the training program. So what is actually happened, as a result of the training program will be, that will be evaluated under the CIRO model. So a CIRO stands for context, input, reaction, and the outcome, students. So this is the another model that is available in order to evaluate the training. Uh, that's all about CIRO model, students. The next model we'll discuss in the next video. Thank you.